So I found a nice little area here that looks promising. We shall give it a go. See what happens. Just hoping. Hey campers, George here. Been a while, been a little busy and had a lot of personal stuff to take care of, but back at it again. Back in my main cave, trying to fix my fishing issues. As you could see in the beginning there, I've been getting skunked a lot. Back out there shopping again, looking for something to maybe help me on the water. And like you've seen in my past videos, I've been looking at the Gerber fishing hunting products. And with that in mind, I've been looking at the last product that they came out with, and that is the Gerber DEFENDER, which is the compact line tether. And here you can see it here, it's still on the packaging and everything. Basically what it is that tether type system that allows you to clip to your body, and you're not going to lose anything. If you drop it, it'll stay there, and it's always convenient on you. And there are a lot of different ones out there. There are some very basic, simple ones, some little fancier ones, but this one has a little bit more to it. So with that in mind, let's get at it and see what we get. So here you can see it comes on its regular packaging, the typical Gerber type packaging, and has the instructions and the information about it on the back. And on the front here it tells you a little bit more about it with the regular international symbols and the Gerber warranty, that sort of thing, and a basic overview, and this gives you the full description. Trusty little pocket knife out here, and let's cut off these cable ties that they put on here. And whoops, and short, ooh, look at that. Spare D-ring came with it. Basically in the descriptions that they put here, this is what they have. Comes with a D-ring, a spare one right here, and as you'll see in the quick descriptions and that I'll be coming up with, it actually comes in two different sizes. And let's have get it focused on here. You can see it there. There's the back, and that's the front part. I have it upside down. There you go. So there's the front, and there's the back. And on the back here, there's a couple of different things that we'll cover, but as you can see, pretty solid. Has the little D-ring. I want to say this is probably more of a carabiner style. It has the clip on it here, so you can attach something to it. Let me attach this quickly. I just have this little setup here, which is just a clipper and a nail knot tire. It's not that heavy, but it'll work for this, I think. We might just go ahead and test how good this really is. So you can see the carabiner allows you to clip it on there. It has the Gerber label on it. You can see it there. On the back, you've got a clip. They talk about a retention clip, basically. It's that, which is typically what you'd put on a belt or something like that. They do have another thing where you can just attach it right there on this. And I believe there is a way to put a pin in. So there you have the basics of it, the Defender. I got this one online on Amazon. It was discounted. I think they're normally around 30 bucks. They're not cheap, but like all the other Gerber ones they've just come out with, it's extremely well built. It's pretty solid. And this one cost me $24.99. So not bad. And you can see it has a good retention on it. The line, this line here that they use is the Dyneema, I think it is pronounced, line, the cable. It has the bragging rights of saying that it is stronger than a steel cable and lighter, obviously. So that should give you some good life on it, hopefully. And it is pretty long. You can see here it's 36 inches long. They say you can use it. They actually call it a fly and ice tether. The actual description, Gerber DEFENDER fly and ice tether with carabiner. So there you have it there. Let's see what we can do with it and give it a test. So there you saw the specs on it, and it, like I said, it comes in two sizes. This is the smaller one that I bought. I don't need the bigger one. I don't really carry heavy cutters on me or anything like that, so I don't need that bigger, stronger size. This one I think will be just fine. It seems to work perfectly, and as you can see, the retention on it is great. Pretty strong. It's not going anywhere. And if you're worried about that tension on it, we'll cover that up next. First of all, what I want to do is have a look at the back and how you can attach this to. So you actually have three options. One, they call here, this piece here, like you see this little hole here, and they call that the lanyard hole. So you can just put it on a lanyard and it's just hanging there. Or the other one is the retention clip, and they're talking about this, and this is the one that you attach to a belt. It's pretty sturdy. It's not lightweight. It's got a lot of tension on it, so that's not going to go anywhere if you clip it on. Obviously, it's got to be able to fit your belt. If you have a really wide belt, which I doubt any of us do actually wear when we're fishing or whatever, that shouldn't be a problem. But it has some really good tension on it, and it is a solid one-piece thing, U-piece. So that works. The other thing that they do have, and they call this the threaded pin. And can you see this round thing here? I can unscrew that. And let me get that out. Take a while. And you can see here, right here, there you can see it there. It has a threaded pin on it there, which screws into the back. And what you would do is you actually put it through your shirt from the inside, and then you would get this, keep holding it upside down, and you can see there it has the threaded insert, and you would put that on and just screw it on there, screw it back on. Let me do that quickly. And tighten it up. You don't want it loose, so it won't come undone. And that's your third option to attach it. So you don't have to attach it to a shirt or anything. You can attach it to anything, maybe a strap on your life jacket if you're kayaking or on a boat. And you can strap it onto the strap without really damaging your nice favorite fishing shirt. And then looking at the front here, it's very plain, held together by 4 screws, the way they do a lot of their things, and I haven't seen any problems with that. The clip on the back is screwed in there as well. So I'm pretty sure with the way they're going right now, Gerber, if you were to lose any of these things, I'm sure you can get replacement parts with it, but I don't know that for sure. But based on what they've said before about their new products, they will have the spare parts for you. And then let's look at the carabiner, which we were going to talk about. And you can see the design here. It's got this big hole, which really doesn't have any way to get anything on it without having to slip a D-ring on there, turn it around and get it on there. And that's not what it's used for. You have this retention clip on it here, which is pretty stiff, works pretty well. And you would just get a D-ring. I'm just using my own here. It's just a small little one, and it clips right on there. It's not going to come off. You can see there it's on there pretty solid, and it sits right below it, right there, and pulls it up nice and fast, no problem. It's not going anywhere. And I'm not sure if I was going to add anything to it, it would probably be one of these. So let's put that on and see if that makes a difference. And it brings it up, no problem. So it can handle a decent amount of weight. Certainly for my uses, this will work just fine. So and if you're wondering what this hole here, this actually clips in there. So you can clip it in there. It won't hang down or anything like that. If you watch, I'm going to push it in and you will see it clip in. Did you see that? And it pulls out. It's a nice tight fit there. So you can get it out. So what I was going to show you what this little loopy here is for, and this I think is one of their smarter ideas. Like I said, I'm becoming a big fan of Gerber with the way that the thought that they've put into these things. And what that allows you to do is take the tension off. So this is attached. I'm just going to pull it down and hold it here with my legs. So there it is there. I put that on my finger, okay, And what that allows me to do is hold this, and now the tension is off the tools. You can see there, they just hang below, and I have free use of these. So if I wanted to cut some line, I can now not have to worry about that, having the tension on the actual tool I'm wanting to use. I put my finger through the hole. I'm putting it through my little one. It's the only one that fits, I think. And now I have my tool. It doesn't go anywhere. So this works really nice. What a great idea they thought of there, because on your typical tethers, you don't have that option. So I could then hold this and just snip the line, and I'm good to go. And then when I'm done, just take it off, let it go, zip back in, and you want to clip it in. You don't have to. I'm pretty sure it's not going anywhere if you don't clip it in, but that just secures it a little bit more. And that's what that whole ring thing is for, which I thought was a really great idea. I just wanted to show you something else that I tried out with it, using that finger thing. And I wanted to see if I'd be able to use my nail nut tire using this and having it on there, because I wasn't sure if that was something that I would want to do. So I'm going to put it on my left hand, because I hold my nail nut tool in my left hand like that. So if you've seen my videos, I do cover this for you. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use 2 pieces of old fly line, just so you can see the difference. And what I'm going to do is, this would be my leader that I'm putting on. So we'll do this, and you can see I'm having no problem it pulling away from me here at all. And then all I'm just going to do is a couple of loops here. Hopefully this will work. And then back through itself. I hope I can get all this line in here. So what I'm going to do is just a couple of loops, pull it through there. I would then get my fly line, put it in without pulling the line off. So I'm just going to snap it off like that, pull it tight, and I have my nail nut. Not pretty, obviously. I'm using the wrong line here, but you can see I did it. The main thing I wanted to cover was I didn't have any problem with the tether pulling back and making it uncomfortable to work with, because I have the anchor point on my finger, which is right at my hand, so no problem there. So that works pretty good. So here you can see I put it on my belt, and it's hanging below there. Now I can clip it in there, and it's not going to go anywhere. It just stays there. Then I can unclip it from there. Just give it a good tug, and it comes out. So when you're ready to use it, it's right there, and you can see it is no problem as far as letting it go. And then when I let it goes straight back in, and it seems from any angle, no problem, right back in. So that works pretty good. I think I like this, and I'm going to use it. I think it'd be handy on my kayak, and when I'm getting skunked on the shore as well, would come in handy. Obviously there are a lot of different kinds of tethers out there, but this one works really well. So happy with that. So there you go. A quick look at the Defender Gerber compact tether system. And it works pretty well. And if you get the other tools, this is designed to handle those as well. So although they are a little bit heavier than your typical tools that you have for your fishing bag, although they're a little bit more solid, a little bit more weight, they really work well. There's a lot of thought gone into these 3 types, and you can see them up here. I'll put a picture up here. And that's their series that they came out with, and I know they're going to come out with more. So they've done a good job on this, and those products there that I've covered before. And if you wait until the end of the video, you can click on one of the links there, and it'll take you to one of the reviews of them. So there you have it. The Gerber Defender. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. I'm pretty sure I'll be back with something else. Maybe even fishing related. Don't forget, you don't have to be a fisherman to use this. You can use it for hunting, outdoors, carrying typical things you like to have on you. Don't forget that now. Just saying. Thanks.